In today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to make this exaggerated sleeve. Okay, on this exaggerated sleeve. So let us get started. So now make sure you've already drafted out your basic sleeve as you see me do. If you don't know how to draft out your basic sleeve, I'm going to be putting a link to a video whereby I made a very detailed tutorial on how to draft out your sleeve, so do well to check that out if you don't know how to. It's very beginners friendly, so even if you don't know anything about it, so it's gonna help you. So now after getting your basic sleeve, now you need to determine how deep you want your extension to be, where you want your extension to end. Okay, so you can do as low as 1 inch above your elbow line. Is entirely up to you, but I don't want mine to be like that, so I divided the distance between my bicep and my elbow line. I divided into 2, then I still came up by 1 inch. This is totally optional. You can decide to go lower. Okay, like I said, maybe like 1 inch above your elbow, you can do that, but I don't want mine to be too much, you get. So I don't want too much. That is why I am doing it this way. Okay, so after getting that, then you divide and you cut, you separate it out before we now work on the upper part, which is going to be having the extension. So make sure you label your pattern. As you can see, everything is looking almost the same. If you have been following me, you know that I always lay emphasis on labeling your pattern. So make sure you label your pattern as much as possible, so that even if it takes years for you to get back to that pattern, you know which side is going to which side. Okay, I hope you understand. So label your pattern as much as possible. Now you set the lower part, you set it aside, then you bring out a fresh pattern paper and you place your upper part of your sleeve, you place it on it like you see me do. For easy working around, you can just just sellotape it down however you wish. So now you need to determine your extension, how wide you want it to be. I don't want mine to be too wide. Okay, that's why I'm going to be using just 3 inches, but if you want it to be as wide as the one on our model, you can use up to 8 inches extension. Okay, so you can use up to 8 inches extension, but I just want mine to be minimal, not too exaggerated like that. So that is why I'm just coming out by 3 inches. Please note that this is at your own discretion. Do anything that works for you. So I'm doing just 3 inches is enough for me. I don't want it to be too much. You can go as high as 8 inches. So now I'm going to just be marking out all of my lines, so that I know where the main sleeve stops at and I know where the extension stop at. Okay, I hope you understand. So just make sure you just trace it out like this. It's very easy to walk around with if you mark out every part of what you need. So just mark it out, and I'm still going to trace it around because it's very, very important for your measurement to be accurate, as you know that we are still going to be joining it to the lower part of the sleeve. So make sure that everything is accurate, so that when you join it together, there is no going to be any excesses at all. So we are almost done with this sleeve. It's very, very simple and easy to do. So I'm just going to trace out the side fold as well, like that, so I know exactly where my sleeve stops at and where my extension is starting from and where it ends. So if you feel that this is not going to be difficult for you, you can just leave it at that. And because I'm not using I'm not using paper tape to hold it down, so that is why it's very important for me to do this. So now you determine how high you want it to be. So you can use like 1.5 to 2 inches. Is very it's okay and it's enough. So I'm going up by 2 inches. So for the upper part, I use 2 inches. For the side extension, I use 3 inches. Okay, so now after that, you just form your line. Just trace the shape that you want, as you see me do. So because mine is not as wide as the one on the model, so it might not really look that, but if it is very wide, you'll be able to play around with it because you have enough space. Okay, but I'm okay with this. I don't want too much, so just make sure you blend everything and you get your desired shape. Go in as many times as possible or as you want until you are satisfied with what you're seeing, and make sure that there are no sharp edges at all. So that is why the pattern paper, just do anything you want on a pattern paper, then you transfer to your fabric so you won't waste your fabric. So anything you want to do, just do everything on your pattern paper, so shaping it as much as you want. And if you're satisfied with it, then you can go ahead and you cut it out. But first of all, make sure you label all your parts in case you get confused easily. Even if you don't get confused, it's very important for you to label your pattern so that in coming days, especially if you reuse pattern, you can always know which side is going to which side. So if you've gotten to this point and you're here to subscribe, make sure you press the subscribe button, follow, share, like, and comment. And I already opened my membership. Make sure you subscribe to my membership. Just click on join to join my membership. There are different levels, so make sure you join the one that you feel is suitable for you. There are a lot of perks in joining my membership. You have direct access to me. You'll be able to connect with me on social media. You'll be able to request for videos. I'm also going to be posting much more detailed tutorial available to only members. Okay, so just make sure you check it out and join as fast as possible. So now you place the lower part to the upper part, and if any part is not in alignment with the other, just make sure you trim it out. You can see what I'm going to do. So when I place it, I feel that one part, the upper part is a bit shoot out, so that was why I just traced it so that everything is going to align. It's very important for your pattern to align so that when you transfer it to fabric, everything is going to be good. So now after doing this, the next thing is for us to transfer to our fabric. So I'm going to be using this Ankara direct fabric, Ankara. So I'm going to cut it out and show you what I did. So as you can see, I have gone ahead to cut it out. You can see I cut out the upper part and the lower part separately, just like you see me do. So now I added ½ inch all across, but I didn't add to the side because I already added my joining allowance on the pattern while drafting my pattern. Okay, so you can see that the lower part, that place is center fold, to make sure it's on fold when you cut out that part. As I say, it's good for you to label. Then the hem, I used 2 inches for my hemming. So if you're going to be using hard stay, make sure you cut out 2 pieces of the upper part, so you cut lining for it. So you add your stay, okay, if you're using a soft fabric, so that it's going to give it that standing effect. So you interface, you put your interface and then you fuse it, or there is something that they use now, it's called Steve. Okay, so you can get it from any material shop. So then you attach it, just sew it all around, or you attach it, just fuse it, and then you're good. So after I've already fused it, the next thing is for us to join that extension. So note that extension is not part of the main sleeve that you're going to be attaching to the round sleeve of your fabric. So now we need to close that side. So you're going to just, with the ½ inch that you have, so you're going to sew it round to that point where your main sleeve is actually starting from. So I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to sew just round that open part till where the sleeve is starting from. Then after doing that, I'm going to be attaching my lower part, the lower part of the sleeve. I'm going to be attaching it to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I will do that and show you. So voila, this is the result. So you can see that it's not too exaggerated. If you want yours to be super exaggerated, like I said, you can extend it more by the side, and also maybe you can come down by 1 inch above your elbow line, so you're going to get exactly what you have on the model. So now you can see that I've already joined that part. The next thing is for us to now attach the sleeve to our main bodies. So you go ahead and you notch that part where the extension stops, so that you can be able to pull it out and then attach very well. Then after that, you join your sides and you hem your sleeve, and you are basically done. You go ahead and you give it a good press before you put it on your main body. So this is the final result. Ta-da! Look at how beautiful this is looking. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, and if you're going to be trying this beautiful sleeve out as well, put it in the comment section. Join my membership so that you can request for tutorial. So see you. Bye.